thought we were playing the other thing also. But good morning, a good afternoon, America. Good afternoon, America. Welcome to the season premiere of the Watch Dogs. See, I believe this is the season premiere. Did we do a show last week? Because the day the 9th, we might have done a show last week. Did we do a show? I can't remember. Anyway, welcome to the Watch Dogs. The Watch Dogs is a show where we do some in-depth discussion on topics that affect our nation. Oh, happy birthday to me. Thank you, Jamel. Thank you. Yeah, it is my birthday. This is a special birthday edition. Y'all share. We're going to talk about everything that happened in the Capitol. If we can get, it's so much, I doubt if we'll get to anything else. We don't have but an hour today. My co-host, Charles. Hey, Sabrina. Charles is driving back from California, so he's not with us today. He'll be back next week. I have some other guests that was scheduled to be on that thought that this incident was kind of crazy, so they'll probably be popping on in a few minutes, and they'll pop on with us. Other than that, we'll just get on into it. But the Watch Dogs is a show that we put together to talk a little bit more in depth on issues that concern our community. And we want to be able to not just touch on them like we do on every show, because there'd be so many people talking on different issues that you don't get to really dig into them. So we put together the Watch Dogs so we can pick that special issue every week that we will address on Saturdays. So that's what the Watch Dogs is. We are investigative. We're doing some investigative reporting here. Might not think so, but it is. Thank you, Sabrina, for my birthday. Happy birthday. This is a special birthday issue. Hey, Pam. I will try to enjoy my birthday. My wife making me something. Jackson John. No, I didn't do a rerun last week. No, oh, okay. Happy birthday to me. Thank you, Mr. Jackson John. Okay, we're going to top it on off. Did y'all see the destruction and the insurrection that happened at the U.S. Capitol? That was unheard of. 200 years ago is the last time something like that happened. 1812 or 1814. 200 years ago. And now we got a bunch of crazy people that's following Trump, drinking the Trump Kool-Aid, that done jumped off the wagon, done went stir crazy, and is attacking the Capitol. My question is, how many of these protesters should be punished? Should they do any time? The ones that did all the destruction, yes, we know. But how about those ones in the back that led on, that fueled their fire, that gave them strength? Look at these crazy people. Look at them. This is the United States Capitol, the U.S. Capitol, that they're up there, and they're hanging a Trump flag. Did y'all see where Trump and his son and his wife and his son's wife and a few of his top cabinet members were in a little tent headquarters watching it and laughing? Watching it and laughing. This man needs to be destroyed some kind of way. He needs to be sitting in the jail with an orange suit on. An orange suit on, yeah, orange suit. And you can have a Secret Service there if you want, if they got to follow him there, but he needs to be sitting in a federal prison somewhere. I know he's gonna pardon himself before it's all over in the next 10 days, but he's gonna also have to face some type of justice. Somebody's gonna sue him. You got 5 people that died. Somebody has to sue this fool because Trump is an idiot, and anybody that's following him is an idiot also. Hillary Clinton had it right when she said that the people that were following Trump were a bunch of deplorables. Yes, you all are deplorables if you're following Trump. So share this, because I want Trump to hear that I called him an idiot. And that's what he is. Look at these people. They got Confederate flags on. They got bulletproof vests on So these people came to die. Came to die. Bulletproof vests. They're not afraid to show their faces. All of them. Now, believe this right here. And I know some of y'all might not agree with me, but believe this right here. The feds don't care what color you are. I know personally. The feds don't care what color you are. When they get those guys, they will feel the full force of the federal government. Because the biggest gang in the world is the United States federal government. They're the gang. Bloods, Crips, everything else, don't even compare. They're the biggest gang. When they get these guys, and they're going to get them, you'll never see them again. They're going to do 20, 30, 40 years, so we'll all be dead by then. I hope I live to be 100. I'll probably see them when they get out so I can wave at them. We also want to know, who were these people? You know, were they QAnon? They tried to blame it on Antifa. But they were the Proud Boys. They were the ones that were in there doing all the destruction. Guys dressed in monkey suits. Look at this guy right here. Look at this fool right there. It's a damn fool dressed up. But this is one of Rudy Giuliani's good friends. Look at this guy here. He's sitting down on the Capitol floor. The other one's taking pictures. They just took it over. Like, it ain't no authority but their authority. Only thing that matters is what they say. No, it don't work like that. The sad part was that we had people in this group or this gang of thugs that were law enforcement people. You had 2 police officers from the West Coast that came all the way over here to protest because Donald Trump came. We had the lady that got killed. She was a Donald Trump follower with QAnon, and she was I believe a current active Army military person with the military police, if I'm not mistaken, if I read it right. Or she did 14 years with them or something. I can't remember what it was. But it's crazy that we had all kind of people. We had an elected official from Virginia. Just got elected. I don't think the dude was sworn in yet, or just got sworn in, and he was there as a part of this here coup. This was a coup. There's no other word for it. They were trying to overthrow the government. They were trying to circumvent our system of government. And when you do that, that's treason. That's treasonous penalties that they all must face because they make us face it. We got to face these things, so they have to face it. Believe this right here. Y'all can look at it any way you want. But I can tell you, the government, the federal government, when they get these guys, they are through. When they get them, it's game over. They ain't going to play the music with them. Ain't no judge because they went on hollow ground. Hollow ground with firearms. With firearms. Pointing it at the officers. Why they didn't shoot, I don't know. We'll talk about that in a minute with the double standard. But these are the same police officers. And you got to think about it. And when we cry about why the police treat us so bad, you got to think about it. These are the same police officers that are patrolling the streets every day that was up there in that Capitol trying to overthrow the government. And the same guy stopping you, giving you a ticket. You know, we don't vet the police officers the way that they need to be vetted. I tell people here in Savannah, Georgia, all the time that there's no way that a guy from Wyoming, a guy from Idaho, South Dakota, Nebraska, Oklahoma, going to come to Savannah, Georgia, and know how to police West Savannah. They don't. It just don't work that way. That's why you got to hire from within if you want to stop the crime, because the police officers that's from here, they understand, are from a local community. They understand the surroundings. They understand the people. They can relate to them. They know not to chase this guy out. They know not to go through this alley because it's a trap to them. You got to hire from within. That's the only way it works. Yeah, you're going to get some corruption sometimes, but is better than what we getting with them shooting everybody. You know, Jackson John says during the Civil War, the Confederate flag have never ended up in the capital of the United States until now. That's true. Until now, they got the Confederate flag walking around in the United. That's a coup. They're telling you that we're overthrowing this government. You see the one guy, he was walking around with zip ties. Zip ties is so they can zip tie your hands like handcuffs. They were calling out, where's Mike Pence? Where's Nancy Pelosi? Where's Mike Pence? Where's Chuck Schumer? Yeah, look at that. The flag in the United States Capitol. That's a disgrace. That's a disgrace. I ride through Effingham County, I see a whole bunch of them. So y'all go to Effingham County. There's a whole bunch of them in Effingham. But y'all like, share, and follow us. We're going to be giving it to you like it is. Brett Campbell said, remember, 12 of 22 days Trump has pardon powers. 12 or 22 days Trump has pardon powers. Okay. I don't know what that means, Brett. 11 or 12 days Trump still has pardon powers. Oh, okay. Yeah, he got 11 days left, 10 or 11 days, and he's going to pardon anything that he wants to pardon. They were, Pam West said they were planning on having Pelosi and the Democrats hostage. They were. And this guy, Hawley, Senator Hawley from Missouri, and Ted Cruz from Texas, they were a part of it. These people knew where to go, what to do, and everything. They already knew the landscape. They knew that they had to get to that second floor. They knew what to do, and they pressured the police. I saw one episode where they pressured the police. Now, one of my guests coming on now who wants to talk about all these things that happened in there.
Mr. Hall.
Mario. That's Mario. Up, Super Mario, we call him. And he wanted to tell us about his thoughts on what happened in Washington. You in what city you in, Mario?
I'm in Memphis, Tennessee. Memphis,
Tennessee. Yeah. Did they try to overthrow the government there?
Huh?
Did they try to overthrow the government there?
Man, they got all kind of stuff going on here too.
Is that when the bomb went off in Memphis, or where it was?
No, that was in Nashville.
Nashville. Well, you better be lucky they didn't get the bomb. And you got to back up from the camera and just sit still now. You ain't at the club tonight now. Trump is looking for you anyway. They say Trump is looking for you. Yeah.
Who?
The Trump is looking for you.
Trump looking for me?
Yeah, you you called them last night asking them you wanted some of that good weed that they had the guys on. That's what you told me.
No, man. Hey.
What's your thoughts on it?
I mean, man, it's bigger than what we all think, I mean, man, I don't want to really get into all that, man, but it's bigger. It's bigger than Trump, man. It's bigger than all that stuff, man. It's big business, man.
Hold on one second. I got a call on the line. Go ahead, caller. I got to turn my Bluetooth on. I didn't turn my Bluetooth on. Caller, y'all can call in at 912-572-3798. 912-572-3798.
I just know this of my 40 years.
Caller. Hello? Caller, you on the line? Mr. Julius. I thank you. How are you? Hold on one second. I don't think I got you connected. Let me see if I can connect you. Let me see if I can connect you to my Okay, can you call you on the line? Yes, sir. Did I call while you got a phone? I can't know. Oh, I thought that's why you called. Oh, well, what we talking about? We talking about the overthrow of the government over there. I thought that's why you called. I thought you were watching and you called because you wanted to give your opinion on what happened in the in Washington D.C. Honestly,
Again, my name is Alan Fox. I don't want to offend any of my future constituents, but what I will say is that what happened at the Capitol is not new at all. We have seen people do things like that they believe is the right thing to do, but it just things in the Constitution let you believe that that is the right thing to do, and if that's what you believe, let them do them. But I think that in the grand scheme of things, we should look at the safety of the citizens of the United States, and we should put more time and attention into how what we say could potentially affect people's emotions and cause them to do things that are wrong. So I will say that President Donald Trump, this kind of President Donald Trump, may have, I would say, will have said the wrong things to the wrong people to make them do the wrong actions. And of course, everyone is independently, responsible for their own actions. And when I say, and when we all look and see that the president has said some things to a group of people that are almost willing to do anything for him, when he leaves them to believe that a certain action is the right action to take, not only voting for him, but storming the Capitol, we must not only hold those people accountable, but also the president. So,
okay,
when we're looking at impeaching him right now, I think it makes sense. It really does, because what has happened this past week is totally and unequivocally, irrevocably unacceptable.
Okay, well, caller, I got another call coming in. We thank you for your call.
Oh, you're absolutely so very welcome. And have a nice day.
All right. Caller, you could call back. I believe that was the great one that called in, but hey. So what's your thoughts on?
Okay. Speaking him right now, I think it makes sense. Because what has happened this past week is totally.
I don't know what's wrong with my system here. Oh, okay. Anyway, it started repeating itself for some reason. We're gonna move on. We had another caller, but I couldn't connect it for some reason. Something wrong with my phone. But that caller, you could call back if you want to. I'll try to connect you. So what do you say, Mr. Mario? What do you say about what happened in Washington?
I mean, I just know this right here. I'm 40 years old, and I mean, as far as I can remember the history of the Capitol Hill, that it's never been an attempt on some, I mean, whatever happened. And, I just know this right here. I mean, if it would have been the other side of the fence, as in I'm saying, black men and women, how many ever black men and women, if it would have been 20 or 30, 40, 10, 5, we would all been shot down like dogs.
That's for sure.
I'm talking about shot. Sure. I'm talking about it would have. I mean, it would have what happened? It would have been still going on right now. I mean, it'd have been all bad for our race. It'd have been all bad. But my heart go out to the people that lost their life, and but man, that's never as far I can remember, man. I mean, that has never happened.
Yeah,
and then
that was a little
for it to be officers involved. Man, that's deep.
It was. And look at that. We got another call on the line. Go ahead, caller. You live.
I want to first say good evening or good afternoon to some of the people who in other parts of the country. Top of the day to you as well. This is Charlie Brown, my friend, my partner, ATL, Chewy. Happy birthday. Today is your birthday.
Well, thank you, sir, for wishing me happy birthday. I appreciate it.
59 years ago, a bouncy baby boy was born to the world. And it hasn't been the same since. I mean, really, it hasn't.
I'm only 39, Charlie.
Oh, that's right. Okay, a bouncy baby boy crawled his way into the world like 39 years ago. But on the serious side, first I wanted to wish you a happy birthday and continued success. And I'm telling all the individuals
ATR. We have a show come on Wednesday night. But to let you know, it was an inside job as well. And it was just like the gentleman Mario say, I hope he didn't have one of them smokes early this morning. He kept moving around. I don't know if he even hit the pipe, not the pipe, but you know.
That blunt. Yeah.
But, Mario, everything going good in Tennessee? Yeah, okay.
But, he says everything going good in Tennessee, Mario. Y'all can get y'all here, Mr. Brown.
Well, yeah, hey, you know, I got a couple of messages saying, hey man, you know, be careful when you out, you know, it's about to get bad. And you know, just I mean, that right there was just the beginning that I could see. That was just the beginning of, man, it's finna get bad. You know, I'm looking at it in the deep perspective. Man, I really think, hey, I think Jesus finna come back and take it all. You know, just for me seeing the things that's happening on the daily and seeing that, man, I believe Jesus finna, man, come on back and claim his land. You know, it's just a guy all the way.
I think Mario, I think what took place in the United States have been hit several times. And the United States have always been trying to run other countries, so it finally came home. But you know,
yes.
what took place, I don't care what group of people it was, all the group part of Donald Trump, because he helped fuel it. Ted Cruz, he knew exactly what was going on. And like Julius
said,
they was going to overthrow the government. That's why they had those ties. The ties of certain people and try to take over the government. But the United States is too resilient for that because there's so many of black patriots like myself, Julius Hall. You know, we're not going to stay idle and just let them take over because they might kick us around, but we're still a part of the United States. It's our country. It's not just their country.
Aaron, can you put that Malvise thing back up there a minute ago? What Malvise had up there? Malvise said, did you hear that Trump supporters went to the Georgia State Capitol looking for Georgia's Secretary of State the same day? They did. They are out here. But they were just so cowardly. You know, they cowards. They ain't do nothing without a large crowd following them. They ain't going to do nothing on their own. You know?
Right. But you know what's so sad about the whole situation? Black Lives Matter. If they'd attempt to even knock down the barricade, they would have shoot us more down like you mowing lawn down.
Yes, they would have.
It did not happen. You know?
Yes, they would have.
I saw some of the Capitol Police was running from them. I'd have pulled my gun if I had 6 bullets.
Exactly. Amar Torre says, is that a supremacist cap you on? No. This is a clothing line from my partner out of Charlotte, North Carolina. My co-host on the show that we do on Fridays at 6 o'clock. He has his own clothing line. You can see one here. They sent me a blue one so I can wear my white jacket. I got a white one so I can wear my blue jacket. I got a red one coming. So this is his clothing line. So I'm ready for the clothing line. I also got my New Orleans Saints hat back here for Al Pompey to let you know that I'm a New Orleans Saints and a Kansas City Chiefs fan. So y'all better understand what it is. You know, so but that's what I'm wearing. No, Jamar Torre, this is what it is. Brett Campbell, I'm only 39. Yeah, I'm a fashion icon. So y'all see it, white jacket, smooth. You know, my wife don't dress me. I dress me. I think she just buy the clothes. I put them on.
But I think she does really okay. So she'll buy what stuff you really like.
Yeah.
But back to that the Capitol. I know that Jackson John was saying that the Confederate flag during the Civil War never made it to the Capitol nowhere in Washington.
Yeah.
And now It was in the, in the Capitol.
That's correct.
And you was right about, and we was at war with Britain at that time. It was 1812. You was absolutely right.
Yes, sir. So, yeah, we got a lot going on in this country, and they say that there's another planned attack on the 17th or the 18th or the 19th. They're going to try to do something in those 3 days. So we got to be very vigilant and watch your surroundings, people. Watch your surroundings, because if you got to be careful, especially if you're out there by yourself. These guys are cowards. They'll do something. They don't want to end up in federal prison for Donald Trump. They just want to act out right now. And so if they got a chance to do something, and get away with it, then that's what they'll try to do. So y'all be careful out there. Share this, because we need everybody to understand and know that to be careful and be very watchful. All right.
But you let them know, and like I say, we cannot just say this is not our country, because what they do will affect us. So we have to pick up arms ourselves and to protect ourselves, because this is our country too. This is not their country. They want it back. This is our country as well.
That's correct.
Every damn if I'm gonna sit down.
That's correct. And anybody out there that needs firearm training, in this area, call Anthony Maven. He has a firearm training session class that he got. You need to call Anthony Maven and get on his get in his class. Get in his class.
Does he have a particular contact number or something you can share with them?
He's on Facebook. He's on Facebook. Just Google him. Look him up on Facebook and send him an inbox message, and he can give you directions on how to get in his class. Yes, because you got to be able to defend yourself.
So to try to contact him, you can go on Facebook and Anthony Maven Jr., correct?
That's correct.
Okay, that's a great, because if you don't arm yourself, then you out of luck. You can't just sit back and say, oh, they're taking over. No, you don't let them take over, because you got to protect yourself. I have a family.
That's correct.
My damn family. I'm like,
That's correct.
So you hit my family and you raise your hand. I hope you ever see one of them stick under their arm. Your arm will be one of them stick for the rest of your life.
Okay, Mr. Brown. I don't know what happened to you appearing on the show, but I don't know whether the people can hear you real good.
I'm gonna come on the show live on 1 week.
Okay.
Right now, I got some stuff to do. But to your viewing audience, share this show, share the information. Please remember, information is the most powerful thing in the world. When people fail, when community fail, it's only 2 reasons. Like an information, like a knowledge, you're gonna get it with Julius Hall on Saturday morning.
All right, Mr. Brown.
My friend.
Appreciate you calling in. Thank you, sir.
All right, bye-bye now.
Okay. That information,
So,
Phil said.
I want to ask you a question. What happened?
Something happened. I'm getting a feedback. I'm getting feedback for some reason. Okay, I had to turn that off. Well, Pam said she wanted us to share that information, and there it is there, the National African American Gun Association, Savannah chapter, or visit the NAAGA.co and to learn more. I guess that's NAAGA.com It's supposed to be a .co. Okay. And to learn more, because if you need firearm training, you got to protect yourself, because you got some fools out there. And there's an old saying, I'd rather be tried by 12 than carried by 6. So you got to be able to protect yourself. Don't go out there half-stepping and letting people take advantage of you. Don't go out there doing that. It is too crucial a time, and we got to prepare.
Okay. How?
You breaking up. Go ahead.
Hey, Hall, it's a question I want to ask. Okay. Guys, us. Well, me, I'm gonna speak for myself. Me being, convicted felon, what am I supposed to do to protect myself?
That's a good question.
Hey, they done made a lot of black men vulnerable. They done made a lot of us black men vulnerable by putting, this on us where we're not able to protect ourselves. Even if we right or wrong, we can't even protect ourselves. We can't even protect our families. We can't even protect the home that we live in because of a record that we got. And most of us got records that don't even involve firearms. So why can't I protect myself?
That's a very good question. How can you protect yourself? That's a good question.
All this has been hard. They give us failures so that make us vulnerable, that we can't protect ourselves. And man, like I say, it's bigger than what everybody thinks. It's a pattern. Okay, let's felons as much as we can. They give, I'm talking about 70% of black men got felonies.
I don't know if it's that high. I don't know if it's that high, but I would say about 30. It might be 30. I don't think it's 70.
Man,
Terry,
about 70%.
We're gonna get that stat and we're gonna discuss it on one of the shows.
Hey,
that's high. Terry Mobley said, I got my license to carry. You're breaking up real bad. That's why I told you need to be on the computer. You're breaking up real bad on your phone. I'm gonna read this comment. Terry Mobley said, I got my license to carry from probate court in February. My friend is training me when I get my firearm. I never thought I would even need to do this. Yeah, and it's good that you already got it, so you can go ahead and start. I think that percentage is way too high. Yeah, it's way too high, Brett. It's under 20.
Listen. Let me tell you something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let me tell you something. Okay. If it's,
back up from the camera.
If the percentage is wrong, we are the minorities. It's less. It's less black than.
Yeah, your mic went out. Your mic went out and you breaking up. But we'll get that percentage after a while. And to address that question that you had, I think what we just got to be more vigilant. If everybody, especially our women traveling alone, they need to call somebody and tell them where they're going. They need to tell them when they get there, even if it's a text, because we need to be on the lookout. But your mic went out, Mario. Your mic went out. So I'll finish up. 1/3 of black men have felony convictions. So that's about 1/3. 1 in 50 children in the United States has a parent in prison. And 1/3 of black men have a felony conviction. That's about 33% of us. 33%. You weren't that far off. That's high. 33% of the black population has a felony conviction. That's, I got some bad researchers back there in that back there. They bad. They can pull it up in a minute. Hell of a researchers. 70% of black men do not have felonies. Only about 30%. I knew that was a little too high. But we we know that there's a double standard, and that has to be addressed in America. There is a double standard. Should the Proud Boys be arrested? Of course the Proud Boys should be arrested. The Proud Boys should be arrested first. QAnon members need to be arrested first. All of them were there. And they got this little organization where they put money in. They put money into these banks, into their own little banks that they put money into. And they fund these people to go to these events. So everybody there were funded to go to these events. So they should be prosecuted also, because they sent them people to Washington, D.C. And then, did y'all see the video with the Proud Boys? Where the Proud Boys were attacking the police and some other people. And they were spraying them with mace. I got the video on my phone. They were spraying them with mace. And the police didn't pull their gun to shoot them. Then the Proud Boy pulled his knife out and walked toward the police and to the crowd. That was enough to shoot the guy. Because first, he had somebody's life in jeopardy because he had his knife out walking toward a citizen. Then he had his knife out walking toward a police officer. And nothing was done. Nothing was done. That's crazy. It's a double standard, but they would shoot us without even blinking because they know they can get away with it. But when you got the justice on your side where you can legally shoot somebody, you don't do it. The police officers let the country down with their actions the other day. With their actions. Terry Mobley said, absolutely, they were sponsored monetarily. They were. They're sent there. Jamal Torre said he agreed. He said that's a long-standing false stereotype. Yeah. 70% is wrong, but it is 33%. That feeds the stereotype that we are all criminals, and that's what they all believe, because that's the propaganda that's put out there by the right. It's not 70% of us that have felony convictions, and a lot of felony convictions don't mean that you're violent. So never give out the oppressor's mythology. Yeah, never give out the oppressor's mythology. Well, we got to straighten the oppressor's mythology also, though. If it's said, we got to straighten it. We knew that number was wrong, and it is wrong. And it's not that high. And like I said, a lot of us in the Black community are not violent like they all think. We're not. Georgia has a new gang law. Where does this militia fall in this law? That's correct. That law probably was only written for Black people, and we got to make sure that it applies to them. I know that Governor Kemp called out the National Guard to come protect the Capitol. Governor Kemp did that, and that probably squashed that. So we got to also make sure that those that participate in this get treated the same as the laws on the books apply to everybody. Terry Mobley said Maxine Waters stated that she would have been killed. She told Roland Martin that she was locked in her office. Of course, they probably would have killed Maxine. They had the zip ties so they could tie Pence and Nancy Pelosi up. So what you think was going to happen? And then you had these ignorant Black guys that was there with them, that this was really their fight. Like these people are there to really voice their disagreement with the country for them. Really? You seen the guy, I don't know whether we got that picture or not. One long black guy, he just standing there looking dumb. You know, but he'll get the most time. He'll get the most time. Guaranteed he'll get the most time, without a doubt. You know, one of the things is, should Trump be impeached? Should he be charged? Or should he be put in front of a firing squad? That's my opinion. He should be put in front of a firing squad after he's tried, legally tried in a system, and he needs to be put in front of a firing squad. 5 people lost their life because of Donald Trump. 5 people lost their life because of Donald Trump. And him and his son and Rudy Giuliani, they addressed this crowd before they went to the Capitol. Donald Trump even told the people, let's walk down to the Capitol. He told them that we have to be tougher because we've lost, and Mike Pence didn't do what he's supposed to do. So he said, let's walk down to the Capitol. But Donald Trump didn't walk down to the Capitol. He fooled them. A leader would have led them down there. A leader would have been on the front lines walking through. But not Donald Trump. Donald Trump thought that he would fool them. So he went back to the tent and he started watching. And him and his son, Nick Mulvaney, one of his cabinet members, his son's wife, I believe, they all were in the tent laughing. Ivan Cohen said, Jewish, are you referring to the black guy who had his red cap on backwards? Yeah, that was him. That was Pookie. Pookie thought Tamuka, that was probably Tamuka. I don't know who it was. Pookie thought that he was just going there for a party. But he stumbled upon them while they were smoking that Trump. That new drug they call the Trump. You heard about that in Mario? They got the new drug called the Trump. And they were smoking the Trump, and Pookie just walked along with him. And one of them gave Pookie, say, take this hat, man. So Pookie put the hat on and went down there with him. So Pookie, you better make sure that's your defense. Because other than that, you're going to do more time than all of them. Because your ass was dumb. Impeachment takes weeks. They're trying to fast track the process, however. Pelosi wants to know, wants it to happen, however. She's trying. All they need to do, no speeches need to be done. Only speech need to be done is the one that Donald Trump did to address that crowd. Then they need to show the video. Then they need to go to vote. That's all that needs to be done. Ain't nothing. Nobody got to give no damn big eloquent speech or nothing. Just show Donald Trump addressing them. Show Rudy Giuliani addressing them. Show Donald Trump Jr. addressing them. Let them see what they said to do. Then play the video of the lady getting shot. Everything. All that's over the tube. I got the lady getting shot right here on my phone. You know, so play all that and then get the vote. Then send it over to the state. Mitch McConnell don't want to do what he needs to do. He got 5 more years. Well, he got 6 years. He just got reelected. But they're calling for the resignation of Hawley and Ted Cruz. So hopefully they'll resign. They said, Brett Campbell said Pookie was just there to get a stimulus check. He was looking, he thought they were going to pay him that day. He was there to get a stimulus check. Okay, that's a good defense too. He can use that in court. I was just looking for my stimulus check, Your Honor. I don't know whether it's going to work, but he can try. They have all of the evidence for sure. Yeah, they got all their pictures. They got all their pictures, and they got all their fingerprints. I'm sure they're in there probably taking fingerprints now because these fools touched everything and did everything. I believe that, you know, they would have been justified, even though it would have been a bloodbath. Every bullet that they had, that the Secret Service had, should have been used. Every bullet. Because it wasn't no problem with them staying outside protesting. This is what America's built on, protests. Staying outside and protest. but you went in to kidnap people. You went in to possibly kill people. So no. Every bullet should have been used. Those were some coward-ass police officers who did nothing, who sat back and let it be a double standard shown to the world. Everybody was appalled by that. Everybody. But one of the things that I wanted to talk about was the real threat. Y'all missing the whole thing. The whole thing. Thomas Bobby said, let's see Trump administration pass a law 10 years for any federal building, for destruction of any federal building. I agree with Trump too, but it should be more than 10 years because that is our system of government. That's our system of government on the highest level there is. And you violated that. And something should be done to you people. Right here in Savannah, I don't know if any of you went. I don't know if the 5 or 6 wackos that be out in the corner, and yeah, I called you a wacko, you don't like it, so you don't like it. Ain't nothing you're gonna do to me. The wackos that be out there on Abercorn and Durant, I don't know whether any of them went, but if you did, the FBI looking for you. The FBI looking for you. The big deal was this. That's what it was. That's what you must have got my notes, girl. You must have got my notes. That was a super spreader. That's what the big deal was. Nobody, well, it was a few of them, about 10% of them had on masks. But that was just to cover their face because they know they were going there to commit a crime. So that was just to cover their face. But the rest of them, 90% of them didn't have a mask on. So, and they were breathing, and every time they shouting, spit coming out their mouth, getting on those officers. Who knows whether they got COVID-19? Who knows whether they got it? So that was the big thing. The big thing was it was a super spreader. Everybody there got to be on quarantine for a couple of weeks. Everybody that was in there. The whole house, even though the Congress really should, but they need to get to that impeachment process. We want Donald Trump impeached, whether the Senate passes it or not. Let his monkey ass get impeached. That's what he needs. But that was the big thing. They were shouting in these people's faces. There wasn't no social distancing. They're in violation of all the protocols, all the rules, all the policy, all the mandates that were put in place for social distancing. And they went there acting like a damn fool. They went there acting like a fool. So they got to be treated as some fools. But my question now is, where is Herschel Walker? Where is Herschel Walker? Where is Herschel Walker? Where is Stacey Dash? Where is Candace Owens? Where is Diamond and Silk? Why didn't Ben Carson, Dr. Ben Carson, that's a black man, that's Trump's HUD secretary, why didn't he resign? Everybody else resigned. They all thought that they should not be affiliated with this man no more. They resigned. Why didn't Ben Carson resign? Why is Clarence Thomas, Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas, with his ignorant black ass, that's what I called him, he's an ignorant black monkey. Why is his wife supporting what happened at the Capitol? Why is his wife doing that? That's what Clarence Thomas is, an ignorant black monkey. That's what he is. He's a monkey, and that's why these people think we're so weak, because we got Negroes like that don't want to stand up once you get up there. He shouldn't have never been there in the first place, because we already knew he was a traitor. We already knew that. They go Pookie right there. Pookie sitting there with the red cap turned backwards. He just looking for his stimulus check. He thought that when they gave him that tote off of that blunt, that he should follow them. So he followed them to the Capitol. They go Pookie right there. Pookie something else, man. Pookie, I don't know what's wrong with you, Pookie, but they looking for you, boy. You better go in and hide, because they're going to get you. And you're going to do more time than all of them around you that did something. We see you ain't did nothing. We see you just observing. We see you just observing. But Pookie, they coming for you, boy. You got your face open. And you don't even have a third mask on, Pookie. What's wrong with you? Mario, what's wrong with you? You don't even have a mask on. They're in a bunker. Ooh, Lord have mercy. He was there looking for his stimulus money. He gonna get his stimulus money. I don't know where but we got to talk about that Clarence Thomas wife. That's terrible. Clarence Thomas wife. Clarence Thomas wife. He's married to a white woman, and most times when they get up there, and they go to changing their views, they think that they made it and they didn't struggle. Clarence Thomas grew up in Pinpoint, Georgia, right in Savannah, a little community called Pinpoint. And I believe he used to piss in an outshed, in a little shed in the backyard. That's what they had. They didn't have running water in the house, I don't think. And he act like he done made it. He get up there and forget that he's a black man. Don't even have a mirror in his house. So for him to look up and realize that he's a black man. He's darker than me. The ancestors, never mind. The ancestors, what that was, Terrence Thomas' wife was, I don't know. Clarence Thomas' wife funded a MAGA group. Ain't that something? She funded a group that make America great again. She didn't think it was great enough that her damn husband coming from poverty to the Supreme Court was great enough. So she wanted something else done. I guess all of us hung was what she really wanted done. You know, one of my questions is, I think I saw Pookie with a lamp on his head. Pookie had a lamp on his head, Marco. Man, Pookie was doing it. Pookie was really doing it. You know, no amount of evidence will ever persuade idiots. Oh, yeah, you're right. No amount of evidence will ever persuade idiots, because that's what they are. They were some idiots. Is the Republican Party dead now? That's one of my questions. Is the Republican Party dead? Because we need to make sure that we get rid of people like Buddy Carter. Because Buddy Carter, even after this, Buddy Carter voted to kill the election, to not certify the election. Even after this, because he knew his life wasn't in danger. He knew that he wouldn't have been killed. And see, because the people didn't go in there trying to burn up people, because they would have burned up the wrong ones, Trump people. You know, that's why, and they set pipe bombs out in there. You know, they need to check all the screws to those bleachers for the inauguration on the 20th, because somebody could have been unloosing the screws for the whole thing to collapse when they get up there. They need to check all that. Is the Republican Party dead now? We are not voting Republican ever again, I hope. And all you black Republicans out there, and well, I ain't gonna say that. All you black Republicans out there, y'all need to really just rethink who you are and what party y'all affiliated with. You got Republicans in the U.S. Senate changing seats now. One woman says she was ready to change now. Alvin Cohen said, Alvin Cohen said, will any of them come to be character witness for Pookie when his case comes to court? Pookie will not get any character witnesses. You know, one thing my producer told me about the security, we got, they should have had security up there earlier, 2 or 3 days, when they knew these people was coming. They knew Donald Trump was a damn fool. They should have had these people. They should have had these people there. You know, so they should have had the National Guard there. They should have had more police there. They should have had General Russell Honoré there out of New Orleans, who handled the Katrina disaster, I believe. He don't play. He don't play whatsoever. They should have had this man there. They wouldn't have, all of them would be dead right now. All of them. Because that's what they deserve. You can protest outside all you want. Let your voice be heard. This is America. But you don't go inside nobody's house. especially when they say the law says that you can't. The law says you can't. So Donald Trump was banned from Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. He was even banned from all the restaurants in New York and Washington, D.C. He was banned from all the strip clubs because they say that's where he's going at. He said he can't wait to get out of the White House so he could go to the strip clubs. So, and he was banned from every black church in America. That was Donald Trump. So, y'all won't let Donald Trump in your house. Don't call him over there. You know, don't call him over there. We want to congratulate. Thank you, Keisha Gibson Carter, for that birthday wish. We want to moving on to a different subject other than Trump with his crazy ad. Warnock and Ossoff. We turned Georgia blue. Our thing now is to keep Georgia blue. We got to be able to keep Georgia blue. We're not going to be able to do that if we think that we've arrived. We barely won these races. I think Warnock probably won by 85,000 in the end, and also won by 35,000 or something like that. I heard it on the news. I don't know whether those numbers are right, whether they're official or not. But we have to be able to keep Georgia blue. And not only should we keep Georgia blue, we coming to Florida, we coming to South Carolina, and we're gonna do the damn thing. Florida and South Carolina, you're next. We're coming to mobilize. We're coming to energize. Coming to educate. Coming to register. What does it say? Registration, education, and then participation. Coming to do it all. So y'all get ready. Y'all be ready in Florida. You know, but we got our first black senator ever in the state of Georgia, U.S. senator in the state of Georgia, and we got our first black, our first senator in 150 years. 150 years. First senator from the city of Savannah. Ain't that something? 150 years. We should have been did it. Stacey Abrams for governor next. I just hope she don't have the wrong person as her lieutenant governor, because if she does, I won't be with her. I'll be with whoever she's running against. So, and that's the truth. Y'all can talk to me later about it. Y'all can talk about me all you want. But we ain't got but 1 more minute, and my producers is telling me time is up. We Warnock our ass off. Our ass off. Oh yeah, our ass off. So with that being said, I want to thank everybody. Share this. I want to thank our sponsors. All things, the Apex right angle helmet, and who our other sponsors? We had one other sponsor today. I forgot who it is. We had another sponsor, different sponsor. We had Apex right angle helmet, and you can like it at All Things Relevant Media. And don't forget to go on and watch our shows. Good night, good evening.